Well, hello everybody. This is just a short video to help you understand what is due August 25th, which is your first due date. Now remember, in topic 1, there are 4 weeks, therefore there are 4 due dates. The first due date is August 25th. It is listed in the introductory section of Global Awareness. As you scroll below, you will see watch this video on global awareness. That's just a short introduction to this section. Got good information in it, so take a look at it and listen to it. Below that, you will see posted this video, what to do for August 25th deadline. All right, so let's discuss that. One of the first things you're going to do is look at the readings. There's readings below. If you keep scrolling, you will see readings. The first set you will be involved with are the notes for chapters 1, 2, and 12. It introduces you to critical thinking. Number 12 is all about thinking critically but living creatively. There are a few pages I want you to look over. I want you to take notes on those. There will be a quiz sooner or later, and when it does happen, it is timed. You will not have time to flip through pages looking through answers, but you will have time to scan down your notes. The reason I stress notes is because that is what people on a good paying job do. They take notes. I'm talking about a job that's going to make you money that makes you happy. When you have notes and your boss needs to know something, you can tell that man or that woman immediately what they want to know because you have good notes. If you supervise employees and they don't understand something, if you got your notes, you can explain them right away. You don't have to say, I'll get back to you. If you take good notes, that will help you get noticed. When you get noticed, you get more responsibility. When you get more responsibility, you get more money and you climb the ladder. So that's why taking notes is so important. As you take them over this semester, you will learn how to take good ones that are bullet points or lists so you can scan down them quickly. Never write full sentences. Make short little worded sentences or make little lists with 1 or 2 words in them so that you can recall the information that you need. So for August 25th, I just need you to look over those pages that I have indicated for chapters 1, chapter 2, and chapter 12. All right, take some notes. Second, you will look at fallacies. Over on the left side of the screen, up more near the top, you will see some tabs. One of them is for fallacies. We will examine certain fallacies this semester. When you go to the fallacy tab, you will first see an explanation of what a fallacy is. So let me tell you quickly what the fallacy is. A fallacy is a misleading or an untruthful statement meant to persuade you. Now, it may be persuading you to buy something. It may be persuading you to believe something or to not support something. There are good reasons for buying stuff and believing stuff and not supporting stuff, but sometimes people use trickery, wrong words, images, music, anything that will persuade you to believe or do what they want. They can offer you misleading information or untrue information in order to get you to believe or buy what they want. One of the fallacies, the first one you'll study, is called false dilemma. If you click on it, you'll see a short video about what a false dilemma is. You'll see some images describing false dilemma. I can tell you up front, a false dilemma is an either-or situation. It's an either-or fallacy. False dilemma is when someone says you have 2 choices, yes or no, right or wrong, black or white. Nothing is ever yes or no, right or wrong, black and white. There are always many options in between. When people try to persuade you to believe something or buy something or do something, and they only give you 2 choices, you're more than likely going to do what they want, even if it's not the best thing, because you only have 2 choices. There are many choices in decisions you make. Remember, nothing is ever true or false, yes or no. There's all sorts of in-betweens. So people who want you to do that are trying to persuade you with the false dilemma fallacy. Okay, so moving on, there are the forms. The first form for this first week, due August 25th, is very simple. This could be your first score of 100. All I need you to do is create an email address that sounds professional. It needs to contain some form of your name. Now, if you have one that contains your name, fine, you can use that one. If you don't have one that contains your name or a portion of your name, then you need to create one. It can be on Yahoo, it can be on Gmail, doesn't matter. The reason is because when you go to a job interview, The resume is the first idea, the first picture of you that that employer gets. He or she gets it before you ever arrive because they have your resume in front of them. If you have a childish, an inappropriate, a stupid sounding email, you probably might not get an interview. And I know this for a fact because I hire a lot of teachers. If I pull up someone's resume and I glance down and they have a completely inappropriate email address, I throw it in the trash can because I'm looking for people who are good critical thinkers and who know there are proper ways to do things. So you need a good email address with some form of your name. Mine is mitchbutts@yahoo.com. Yours may be John Smith 452. It may be JS Clark 14. Just some form of your name and maybe a couple of numbers attached to it if you have a name that is commonly used. Once you create that email, I need you to send me an email with that address, from that address. In the email, there are certain things I want you to answer for me. I believe there's 4 or 5 questions. The forum tab will tell you what I'm looking for. There are questions all about you. I'd like to know about you and what you intend to do with your life. So there's an easy 100 for you. Just pay very good attention to what it is I'm asking and supply the answer. Always follow directions. That's what you're going to do at a job that pays you good money. Follow directions. Let's see, anything else? The last thing on what's due August 25th is just a reminder that the first set of Good Earth quizzes need to be completed by September 20th. There are certain chapters you need to read. Answer the quizzes. Do that by September the 20th. Now you can read the chapters I indicated right now. Take the quiz right now and get it over with. You can read the chapters more slowly if you want to and take the quiz. But main point, get it done by September 20th. It's important to do well on these quizzes because if you have an average, and I believe I said in my syllabus, of 80 or above for these quizzes on the Good Earth, at the end of the semester, I will give you 2 free test scores of 100. That can help change your grade. All I'm looking for is an average of the 4 sets of Good Earth quizzes to be an 80 or above, and I will give you 2 test scores of 100. Again, that means you read. You don't scan this book. This is a very good novel. My phone went off. This is a very good novel. If you will give it half a chance, you will be fascinated by it. I promise you. Trust me on this one. Trust me on this one. It is an unusual, amazing story. Give it a shot. Give it a chance. Don't do it. Don't try to read when the TV's on. Don't try to read when the kids are screaming. Don't try to read while you're on the phone. Sit down and give this an honest read. Do that much for me. All right? So that's what's due on August 25th. Thank you very much. And I'll post a video next week on what's due on the next due date, September 2nd. Okay?